Hey guys, I'm gonna do a step-by-step tutorial of how I make my melodies because sometimes I feel like I kind of skim over it and I don't really explain fully what I'm doing. This is without music theory. I played the piano, but when I was younger I couldn't tell you any other music theory that I know other from what major and minor is. My go-to is starting in piano to make the melodies. I just think you get the like MIDI down, whatever, and then you change sound after because that will just take way quicker in my opinion. So let's open up just FL keys or your piano of choice. You can do scale highlighting and then you can select what key. I don't think I've ever done this. That might help. I don't think I've ever made a melody in a major scale. So major would be, I think this is just the basic chord. You can hear that's all happy. We don't want happy. If I was to change this to a minor, which sounds sad or dark, I think, let me try move it to D. Those two are clashing because they're a bit too close together. Sometimes it works, but this would work maybe. So just as simple as that. And if I get rid of that, say if I hadn't have given that example of the chord, I would literally just click anything, D, F, A. I have no idea what this is going to sound like, but just listen, you can hear, it's mostly by ear. That's alright, but that's not really the chord that I want, so. So you just mess around until, like, it doesn't have to be 3 as well, it can be, I know C and G works really well. Very basic, it doesn't have to be like loads of notes, but to create the depth, what I like to do is layer. That's when you get a full sound. I might do note. No, that's probably not going to be. I want it like da, 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 so you also hum and then what note you want and then play and find that note. That could actually work for the final chord. Probably just C and an F maybe. So I'm gonna copy over those first 3. I think this is it. So we can copy that over. It's good to switch up to make it a little bit more interesting. So for this section, I want it a bit higher. That could work. I'm going to open up Analog Lab. It's just a staple for ambient dark beats. I use all of Hayes's banks. That's basically my go-to. Shout out to Hayes. My lower octave. And remember, it's not going to matter too much because we're going to now copy those chords into another sound. I'm going to go back to piano just so I can hear it better. We're going to make it more notes in the chord, so it's good to have low frequencies, mid-range frequencies. I should sound more like sure of what I'm saying when I explain this, and high frequencies. So that's what makes it sound like a full melody. I always love to have a low end. If there's missing that low end, it really irritates me. I'm just going to add a low note like that, and I think instead of having it 4 small notes, I will just have it like that. Either 1 or 2 more notes on top of these. See, that G sharp clashes with the G. And again, D sharp. Lovely. Kind of want just a background pad. I quite like the choir. Let's turn that up. These are basically just the chords. Now I'm going to go back into FL keys and create a counter melody. Also, it's very handy to have these ghost notes on. If they're not on, make sure you turn on ghost notes because that will help you a lot. And then copy that over and just have a look. If there's any changes, move it down so that's and that. We've got a lot of high end. I'm saying we've got a lot of high end and I'm just putting it higher. That needs to be EQ'd. So, Portal. Just adds a little bit of texture. Straight to addictive keys because I need some just low piano notes. Probably just that. And then just follow the note of the melody. If that's too low, I'm not sure. My favourite shortcut that I've learned, highlight all of those, arrow down, transpose. So this will change the key. I want to go to E, so we need to go 4 up. So we just press 4, enter. That already sounds better in my opinion. Key changes are very important. It's definitely missing low end and missing the dark sound. Analog lab. Whoops, I just fell into it. There's 2 producer grind kits that I have, Experiment Club and Carnage, I think. They are fire. They were free as well, I swear. Ton of reverb and then like kind of drown it out. Let's copy that because it needs more like depth to it. That's too low, so I guess we'll get rid of that. I'm gonna copy that again. That's hard. Sometimes it's not always going to turn out the vibe that you had in mind, and that's fine. Maybe more piano notes. We could try Portal on the piano. That's hard. Still a bit muddy, but sometimes my melodies have only like 3, 4 sounds, even 2 sounds. Today, it's all about layering at the end of the day. Do you not sound good with this? A flute. Whoops. Make sure those are in the right notes. Oh dear. I'm not doing it based off of music theory. I'm literally pressing the wrong notes on my MIDI keyboard and then fixing it. But if you're thinking, oh, this is a bit too advanced, I mean, some of you are probably thinking, oh, that's not advanced. I'm just experimenting and messing around, going by ear. Like, you should be able to tell if something is in the correct notes or not. That's literally the basic form of music theory without knowing music theory. Just literally anyone can do that and then fix it afterwards by, you know, record it in and then just fix it afterwards. And again, follow C. And something I don't usually do, put chorus on it maybe. One last try at halftime. Well, The whole vibe has changed. Let me try change it to, what key are we in? We're in B. So because it's in 1.5, the timing's a bit off. Let me put everything down to B. So we'll have it like this. And then we'll just throw some basic drums on for reference. I've spent bloody long on this beat. It's 12:30, it's way past my bedtime. Joking. Well, this is how the beat turned out.
Lollipop. So that is me trying to explain my process of how I make melodies. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what other tutorials you'd want to see. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at Lollypopbeatz. Catch you in the next one.